Hey guys, what's going on? How are you? Good to see you. What a beautiful day it is, right? So what are some things that we're grateful for today, huh? That's the question. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for my loved ones. You know, the gift of life, right? Like, we're here on earth, right? We get to smell, we get to taste, touch, see, hear, all of those things, right? We get to experience life. But yet, and I was talking to myself about this, is everybody feels like it's given, right? Nobody says thank you to God. Nobody says thank you to Jesus. Nobody says thank you to the Holy Spirit. I know us tarot card readers and stuff like that, I know that we do, right? We thank the ancestors and stuff like that, right? Maybe some of us aren't supposed to wake up. Maybe some of us is just bots, right? As we would term people, NPCs, non-player character in this world, right? They don't understand like that there's a creator, right? There's, the Most High God who created us, who created Earth, right? Makes me think. Anyway, my name's Roy. This is Relentless Roy's Intuitive Tarot. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. Please hit the like button, share this, and subscribe. That would be wonderful. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. Spirit, please and thank you. If you're here, can you hear me? Here, let's clear it out. Thank you, Spirit. Alrighty. Let's see what else. Let's get some flow. Get the flow going. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, the Seven Masters. Spirit, please, if you could, give us the message for today. The who, what, when, where, how, why, the ups and downs, the lefts, the rights, the good, the bad, the ugly, as above, so below, as within, so without. Come through, please, Spirit. Alright. Let me get a little dice roll here. See what the universe has to say. Okay, what? So interesting. Alright. Again, my name is Roy. This is Relentless Roy's Intuitive Tarot, and I'm here to give you an intuitive tarot card reading. Empress. First card up, guys. Empress. Taurus, Libra. Ten of Pentacles. Family inheritance. Generational wealth. How about it? Thank you, Spirit. God bless you, Spirit. Alright, tell us more, please. Let's see if we get some tunes going. I had a song playing before I started. Let's start it back up here. On the face of this earth. There it is, right? tell me, just a singer in a rock and roll band. Okay, let's see. So with the Empress, right? Abundance, like I said, Taurus, Virgo energy, Ten of Pentacles, right? So the Empress is the heir to the Ten of Pentacles, right? Something like that, right? Okay, look at that. So the Seven of Swords came out, but it spun around, right? Seven of Swords popped out, but when it popped out, it spun around, so it's a reverse. Okay, so with that, Seven of Swords reverse, right? Looks like somebody wasn't able to take this Ten of Pentacles. That's what it looks like. Oh, more spirit, please. Right, so what else? What else? Right, so yeah, the Empress is the rightful heir to the Ten of Pentacles, right? Something that the family has worked for their entire lives, right? Right, and for sure, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. That's what it looks like. Right, whatever this Ten of Pentacles is. Okay, we have Six of Swords, right? This is secrets, right? Trying to hide. Someone's trying to hide about what? Eight of Pentacles? What they did? Oh, alright, so, right? Energy at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. This is the energy of it presently happening. Okay, so six, right? Seven of Swords reverse. We're gonna get to the bottom of what this Ten of Pentacles is, and with the Six of Swords is now somebody wants to. They want to take off. They want to quietly leave with nobody. Just nobody's gonna see him take off, right? But they're holding secrets, right? This guy, this girl, right? It looks like there's a little one here, right? Sadly, the little one, right? Because this is a lousy parent, both of them, right? Now the little one is in jeopardy, right? They're in trouble, right? Okay, unfortunately, but they're trying to. It looks to me like they learned their lesson when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles. They don't want nothing to do with it. They're trying to get away now. They're trying to get away without being caught, because what they right, the way the cards are laid out with the Seven of Swords in reverse is like if it was upright, okay, that's them trying to steal the Ten of Pentacles. That's them kill, steal, and destroy. But it's a reverse. They're like, no, we can't do it. Let's not do it. Let's get out of here, right? We've tried. We've made attempts, but now we say, drop the plan. Like hit plan B. Everybody run. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm picking up. They're saying like, all right, we couldn't do it. Now everyone's gonna try to take off quietly. Plan B. Drop everything, right? Abort mission, escape. Abort mission, escape. Seven of Swords, they're holding secrets. They're lying. Could have something to do with the family, okay? And what they worked on. They made it with the Eight of Pentacles, they made this their daily routine to try to steal a Ten of Pentacles from the Empress. That's what it looks like to me, right? That was their job. Their job was to destroy somebody, right? Presently. Okay, what do we got here? Face down. 8 of Cups. Right, so what? Yeah, the Empress saw it. Empress saw that there was something going on here, right? So they walked away. This has been coming out in the reads quite often, right? The Empress saw that what they were pouring into, the whole thing, the whole idea of it, right? They said, "Oh, I have a foundation here, and now I have these other cups that I added on." But then they realized when they saw something, right? When the moon came out, they saw something that they didn't like, so they said, "See you later." Right? They walked away. The Empress said, "I'm not doing that. I have nothing to do with this. I'm out of here," because there was, you could tell there was like weird stuff going on, right? You see the three. Well, the child is innocent, okay, but the woman and the masculine and the feminine energy here, they, right? You can see clearly, like they're guilty. They're trying to get away with it. Oh, I don't know, right? This bum right here, it's probably that's his kid, right? This bum doesn't even want to friggin', telling you, these guys are slime balls. They're friggin' losers. Right, so you walked away because these two, right, were up to something, right? They're trying to steal, they work together, 8 of Pentacles, to steal the 10 of Pentacles. And the Empress saw this and said, "I'm out of here. See you later. You guys are losers." Straight up. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us some more, please. And it's like it's the Empress. Like, she's not stupid. I mean, she could be naive, right? But that doesn't mean, like, the Empress will probably trust you, give you the benefit of the doubt. And these idiots tried to steal from the Empress. The Empress would have just gave it to them, right? If you need something, the Empress will be like, "Here, you can have it." But these guys are like, "No, we want it all. We want to steal it all." The Lovers, which lands under the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So what's this? What is this? This is, to me, it looks like it's a family affair. I'll tell you that. The whole family's involved, right? The World in reverse. How about it, guys? Lovers is Gemini energy. The World reverse. Okay, that's Capricorn, I believe, right? So, yes, they all work together. The whole family is working together to screw this. Because you can see we have, it's in reverse, so we have stagnation, right? We're held up. We're not going to move these people, let's just say. But you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 individuals, 4 different energies. They all next to the Lovers, under the 10 of Pentacles, under the 7 of Swords, right? This is a family affair where they're trying to steal a 10 of Pentacles. They work together. They're involved. It's a family. With these other two idiots. So this is somebody from your family here. That was that 6 of Cups, a reverse energy. Okay, Spirit's just letting us know. It's like the Empress, right, is the heir to the 10 of Pentacles. And you have people trying to steal it, right? But they're like, "Oh, we can't do it." They made it their job to do it. But then when we realized that it's like they had help from the family. It wasn't just like two idiots doing it by themselves. This was a group team effort. The family was involved, right? You walked away, and it exposed how this is all working. The right when you pull, like when you pull the watch apart, like you look at the watch, and it's just tick tick tick, and it looks pretty. When you pull it open, you see all the gears and the workings, right? Right? That's what happened when you walked away, right? It exposed what they were working on, right? Who was doing what? Because they said, oh shoot, he walked away, right? And that showed, right, when you walked away, adios, that showed the connection, right? It exposed who was talking to who, and who was involved with who, and who was doing what, having to do, right, with this Ten of Pentacles, right? So it's like a family issue. So like somebody got involved with somebody that you were involved with, right? Okay, so like we got a cheater here, right? Couldn't steal. They couldn't steal the Ten of Pentacles, right? They're like, I don't know how to do it. We can't do it. We tried it. They want to get away with it. They worked. They made it their job to do it, right? They had help from said family. And with the world reverse, it's like they're stopped dead in their tracks. They're stopped dead in their tracks, guys. You know what I mean? Like you can't go forward, can't go back, right? You might be able to pivot left and pivot right, but you're not going to go very far. The world is in reverse, right? Like you're anchored to the decisions that you made, basically. Whoa, there was one. I swear I just saw one. There it is, right? See, saw it. It's trying to hide. Look at it. Wow, look what it was trying to hide, guys. It still is trying to hide. The Five of Swords. What they were willing to do to you. It's under the Six of Swords. Right? So they were going to try to take you out. But when you walked away, it showed they can't move forward with the progress. It exposed who was involved. They had help from the family because you walked away. Then it shows what they were willing to do. They were going to take you out. They were going to bash you over the head if they could. Right? Yep. They were going to tip the... They were going to make it so that you would be out of the question. They were going to make it so that you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? And make it so that, like, oh, they're not there, so it goes to us, right? Whatever this Ten of Pentacles is, right, Spirit? Something more, please. Thank you, Spirit. I love you, man. Shoot. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, and then we have the Knight. It's like they worked. They made this their job to do this, but also like while this was going on, you continued to just keep working, right? Like people are trying to like take you out, steal a Ten of Pentacles, right? Destroy your life, right? Lie, cheat, kill, steal, and destroy, right? And you're like, yeah, I gotta go to work. I'll be at work. Let me know when you guys are done being retards. Sorry for not here to offend anybody using language like that. I apologize. But these people are held back. That's the definition of someone who is retarded, okay? They're held back. They have mental issues, right? So while they're doing all this, you're like, yep, all right, I'll be at work, right? And Now it looks like after all is said and done, right? Not only did you just go to work when they were attacking you, but it looks like because of your attitude, right? It's it's almost looking like now these people owe you, right? I think because while you stayed doing your thing, right? It's like the proof is in the pudding. But if you look, the Knight of Pentacles, that's interest, right? That's like the zeros after the first number. If you get what I'm saying, like these guys owe you, they owe you money, collective. But this is how you present yourself. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, right? This is you. Well, that's what these guys are saying. Oh boy, we gotta get out of here because we're in trouble. That's exactly what they're saying right now. We gotta go because guess what? Plan B, drop everything. Let's get out of here because the S is about to hit the fan, okay? The S is about, the ish is about to hit the fan, guys. Okay, if you know what I'm saying, right? Your family, my family, whatever, they helped. There's a family that, Ten of Pentacles and then the Lovers underneath it. So this is people working together to steal a Ten of Pentacles. Today, Junior. Right? They owe you for what they did. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Swords. Right, so when you walked away, that pissed them off. Fool. Right, so now this Knight of Swords, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That was like trying to attack you, trying to take you out, right? This air sign. What now? Right, you realized. So you caught on. You caught on. You said, "Wow, really? My own family, my own friends, my relationship were trying to take me out. So now you're not just walking around without a care in the world. Now you go like, look out." Right? Full reverse is cautiously. You don't trust anyone. Trust no one. Especially with this loser running around, right? This is a corrupt cop. This is somebody who thinks they're a tough guy. Probably a Libra loser, right? Some corrupt police officer, whatever it is. Who knows, right? Somebody's mad. They're pissed off because they got found out. It's a good song. We're out here having fun. Right, that's where we're headed. Yeah, they're pissed off because they got caught. They got caught being a bunch of losers. We're aware of this. We know. Thank you, Spirit. In the warm Californias. Oh, that's too many, Spirit. The whole deck flipped. Wait. Wow, look at that. Isn't that weird? The whole deck, half the deck flipped, and then these three flipped on the other side. It's crazy. I don't know how Spirit does it, but he does it. Those flip, and then those flip at the same time. right? So we got the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh boy. Right, so while they're stuck, right, they're like stuck in the mud, right, because of what they worked on, what they tried to do. Right, they couldn't steal it, but they still had intentions to hurt. Right, with the Knight of Swords, they were trying to take you out. Right, uh, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords, they were planning on how to destroy you. Right. Meanwhile, what you're still here, being generous, still offering your hand, you know, non-judgmental. You're a good guy, right? Like, you see the scale, you say, I want to elevate, right? I don't want to tear down, I don't want to destroy, I don't want to kill, steal, and destroy. I want to elevate. I want people to prosper, right? Six of Pentacles, right? The equal give and take, right? Did your hard work. Look at this. While they were trying to destroy you, you were working, trying to build something of yourself. Tiresome. Or this is maybe actually, right? With the six, this is you, the Six of Pentacles, right? Equality, fairness, right? Non-judgmental, right? Equal give and take, right? But then you got these guys that are like, they're trying to stay one step ahead of you, but look at, they're tired. Everything that they worked on, they're burnt out. But it's in the upright, so it's like Spirit's trying to explain this in a way that you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the difference in energy. They can't go any further in their project, right? Project over. They worked hard, but guess what? You know, you failed. Break time. It's over. Whatever. You're done, right? It's as far as it's gonna go, right? But meanwhile, you're just like, yeah, hey, let me help you guys out. Hey, who needs a ride? Hey, you need a bus fare? Okay, I'll hit you up. Whatever. You know, you go over to the food pantry, grab your groceries, whatever you gotta do, right? Six of Pentacles. You're helping out the community, right? You try to. Something like that. Close more, Spirit, please. Please, please. Ooh, look at that. Devil, he wants to come out, let me tell you. Devil came out under the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have Justice in reverse. So it's there with the Devil, the last card on this read, right, is like, ooh, look at this, two of swords. Like, we're blocking the Devil, we're blocking this loser, Libra, whatever, whoever this is, right? They work together. They, like, you have people working together, something to do with the family, working together to take somebody out. They're pissed off because when the Empress walked away, it exposed who was with who and what was with what. Right? They had it all planned out. They were so smart, but they're a bunch of losers. Okay? Right? Moving forward, the Devil's angry and upset, but we don't care. We're like, no, we know what we're doing. And the Devil is trying to, okay, Devil's trying to interfere with justice. Who knows how long? Like this has gone on for years in the first place, and so like these cowards, these idiots, these fools, they're just like, they're trying to hold on for dear life, like, and trying to stop justice. Right? They're trying to put justice in reverse. So like they're trying to bribe a judge, trying to like get police officers involved. Like, what are they trying to do? The court system, trying to get somebody set up, arrested. What? You guys, collective, you guys are good, all right? This is a specific story about an Empress who they tried to kill, steal, and destroy from. It didn't work, okay? And the Empress is Taurus Libra energy, right? So this is a specific read. This Empress's family, it looks like they work together to try to steal from them. Most likely because the generational wealth, the family inheritance was supposed to go. The Empress is the heir to it. But these people ignored what their ancestors asked them to do. Their ancestors said, this belongs to this person. They ignored it, right? So they're in the spirit. The ancestors are totally pissed off because they ignored what was supposed. When you have a will, when someone dies and they write out a will and they say, I want my ashes here, and I want this to go to here, and I want this to go to here. If you go against that, you're cursed. You guys are total idiots. You can't go against somebody's last wish. Their last wish is they give this to this and they do this to that. When you go against that, then you're cursed. Doesn't matter how much money you have or how many people you know. You guys are all going to go to hell. All of you, every last one of you who interfered with this Ten of Pentacles that belongs to the Empress, you will suffer. You will pay for what you did. Mark my words. You watched other people suffer. You took people out. You laughed when people are sick and suffering, hurt. You laughed, right? So you can steal, so you can lie, so you can cheat. You're going to pay for that. I'm telling you. My name is Roy. This is Relentless Roy's Intuitive Tarot. This is a specific message. Devil, Justice Reverse. Get out of here. Go, just. How long is this corruption gonna go on for? Right? People are gonna like wake up. People are gonna see, like, wait a second. This isn't correct. This is not right. This is not. You know? You guys still won't. You guys aren't gonna quit. Just turn yourselves in. You know who? Whoever watches this, turn yourselves in. Whoever's watching this. Because the longer you let this go out, the longer you let this go, it's the more years you're going to be in jail. The more money that you owe, the more years that you're going to spend in jail. You'd be doing prison time. By the time this is all over and done with, the longer you try to hide and the devil with justice in reverse, what are you going to pay a lawyer to save you? I don't think so. It's going to come out in court. You're going to prison. You're not going to jail. You're going to prison. Tell the truth now, or you're going to go down. Like, for good. They're going to bury you under the jail. Turn yourself in. Stop playing. Stop playing around, because guess what? Your tricks don't work here. Tricks are for kids, right? Your tricks don't work here. Get out of here. Turn yourself in. Again, my name is Roy. This is Relentless Roy's Intuitive Tarot. Unfortunately, some of us have family that are lousy and, you know, would do something like this to their relative. Right? You know, you got people that would. Some of it, it's just the way the world is, I guess. Like, people see inheritance or wealth or whatever, they go, okay, let's take somebody out. That's what they come up with. How do we take somebody out so we can get this money? It's like, don't you value your life? These guys are going to jail. They're going to prison. That's it. There's no other way, because they can lie, they can pay a lawyer, they can do all that, whatever they do. But the truth and the facts are what it is. You guys went out of your way to take somebody out for the inheritance. Tried to take out, unalive the Empress. Bye-bye. Have fun in jail. Have fun in prison. Okay? Again, my name's Roy. Relentless Roy's Intuitive Tarot. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. Make sure to ground. Make sure to cleanse. All that stuff. Just be grateful for the things that you do have. That's all I can really say. Because these POS, these PEOSs right here, they're spoiled their whole life, right? Like they act like everything belongs to them, right? But the inheritance, it's written. This belongs to somebody. You're cursed. You curse the family. You curse yourselves. You're all going to hell. Bye. See you next time, guys. See you on the next one. Adios.